shall we three meet again, in thunder, in lightning, or in rain?
When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won.
That will be ere the set of sun.
Where the place?
Upon the heath.
There to meet with
Macbeth.
I come, grey malking.
Paddock call.
anon.
Fair is foul, and foul is fair. Hover through the fog and filthy air.
What bloody man is that? He can report us, seemeth by his plight, of the revolt.
This is the sergeant who, like a good and hardy soldier, fought against my captivity. Hail, brave friend! Say to the king the knowledge of the broil as thou didst leave it.
Doubtful it stood, as two spent swimmers that do cleave together and choke their art. For brave Macbeth, well he deserves that name, disdaining fortune with his brandished steel, which smoked with bloody execution, which ne'er shook hands nor bade farewell to him, till he unseamed him from the nave to the church, and fixed his head upon our battlements.
Oh, valiant cousin, worthy gentleman.
I must report that Banquo and Macbeth were his cannons, overcharged with double cracks, so they doubly redouble strokes upon the foe. I cannot tell, but I am faint. My gashes cry for help.
So well thy words become thee as thy wounds. They smack upon them both. Go get in, surgeons. Who comes here?
Worthy Thane of Ross.
God save the king.
When camest thou, worthy Thane?
From Fife, great king, where the Norwegian banners flout the sky and fan our people cold. Norway himself, with terrible numbers, assisted by that most disloyal traitor, the Thane of Cawdor, began a dismal conflict, till that Bellona's bridegroom, lapped in proof, confronted him with self-comparisons. Point gainst point, rebellious arm gainst arm, curbing his lavish spirit. And, to conclude, the victory fell on us.
Great happiness. No more that Thane of Cawdor shall deceive our bosom interest. Go pronounce his present death, and with his former title greet Macbeth.
I'll see it done.
What he hath lost, noble Macbeth hath won.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
How far is called to forest? What are these? So withered and so wild in their attire that look not like the inhabitants of the earth, and yet are on it. Live you, or are you aught that man may question? You seem to understand me by each at once her chappy finger laying upon her skinny lips. You should be women, and yet your beards forbid me to interpret that you are so.
Say, what are you? Speak if you can!
All hail Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Glamis.
All hail Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor.
All hail Macbeth, thou shalt be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? In the name of truth, are ye fantastical, or that indeed which outwardly ye show? My noble partner you greet with present grace and great prediction of noble having and of royal hope, that he seems rapt withal. To me you speak not. If you can look into the seeds of time and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak then to me, who neither beg nor fear your favors nor your hate.
Hail.
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 Lesser than Macbeth, but greater.
Not so happy, yet much happier.
Thou shalt get kings, though thou be none. So all hail Macbeth and
Banquo
Banquo.
and Macbeth.
All hail Macbeth and
Stay, you
Banquo.
perfect speakers! Tell me more. By Sinel's death I know I am Thane of Glamis, but how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, is a prosperous gentleman, and to be king stands not within the prospects of belief. No more than to be Cawdor. Say, since whence you know this strange intelligence, and why upon this blasted heath you stop our way with such prophetic greetings? Speak, I charge you!
Whither are they vanished?
Into the air. What seemed corporal melted like breath into the wind. Would they would stay.
Were such things here as we do speak about? Or have we eaten on the insane root that takes the reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings.
Ha! You shall be king.
Thane of Cawdor too, went it not so?
To the self-same tune and words.
Who's here? Oh, the king hath happily received, Macbeth, the news of thy success. We are sent to give thee from our royal master thanks, and for an earnest of a greater honor, he bade me from him call thee Thane of Cawdor. In which addition, hail most worthy Thane, for it is thine.
What can the devil speak true?
Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you dress me in Borough Grove?
Was the Thane lives yet, but under heavy judgment bears that life which he deserves to lose. But treason's capital, confessed and proved, have overthrown him.
Lambs, now Cawdor, and the greatest is behind. Thanks for your pains. Do you not hope your children shall be kings? But those that gave the Thane of Cawdor to me promised no less to them.
That trusted home might yet enkindle you unto the crown, besides the Thane of Cawdor. But 'tis strange, and oftentimes to win us to our harms, the instruments of darkness tell us truth. Win us with honest trifles to betray us in needless consequence. Cousin, a word I pray.
Two truths are told as happy prologues to the swelling act of the imperial theme. This supernatural soliciting cannot be ill. It cannot be good. But ill. Why has it given me earnest of success, commencing in a truth I am Thane of Cawdor? If good, why do I yield to that suggestion whose horrid image doesn't fix my hair and makes my seated heart knock at my ribs against the hues of nature? Present fears are less than horrible imaginings. My thought, whose murder is yet that fantastical, shakes so my single state of man, that function is smothered in surmise, and nothing is but what is not.
Look how our partner's wrapped.
Chance will have me king. Why, chance can crown me without my stir.
New honors come upon him, like our strange garments cleave not to their mold, but with the aid of use.
Come what can may, the time and the hour runs through the roughest day.
Worthy Macbeth, we stay upon your leisure.
Give me your favor, my dull brain was rough in things forgotten. Let us towards the king. Think upon what hath chanced, and at more time the interim having waited it, let's speak our free hearts each to other.
Very gladly.
Till then, enough.
Is execution done on Cawdor? Are not those in commission yet returned?
My liege, they are not yet come back. But I have spoke with one who saw him die, who did report that very frankly he confessed his treasons, implored your highness's pardon, and set forth a deep repentance. Nothing in his life became him like leaving it. He died as one that had been studied in his death, to throw away the dearest thing he owed as 'twere a careless trifle.
There is no art to find the mind's construction in the face. He was a gentleman on whom I built an absolute trust. Oh, worthiest cousin, the sin of my ingratitude even now was heavy on me. Thou art so far before that swiftest wing of recompense is slow to overtake thee. Would thou hadst less deserved, that the proportion both of thanks and payment might have been mine, only I have left to say, more is thy due than more than all can pay.
The service and loyalty I owe you by doing it pays itself. Our highness part is to receive our duties, and our duties are to your throne and state, children and servants, which do but what they should by doing everything safe towards your love and honor.
Welcome hither. I have begun to plant thee, and will labour to make thee full of growth. Noble Banquo, that hast no less deserved, nor must be known no less to have done so. Let me enfold thee, and hold thee to my heart.
There if I grow, the harvest is your own.
My plenteous joys, though wanton in fullness, seek to hide themselves in drops of sorrow. Son, kinsman, Thane, and you whose place is the nearest, know we will establish our estate upon Malcolm, whom we name hereafter the Prince of Cumberland. To Malcolm.
To Malcolm!
Which honour must, not unaccompanied, invest him only, but signs of nobleness like stars shall shine on all deservers. from hence to Inverness, and bind us further to you.
The rest is labour which is not used to you. I'll be myself harbinger and make joyful the hearing of my wife with your approach, so humbly take my leave.
My worthy Cornwall.
Prince of Cumberland, that's a step in which I must fall down or else I'll leave, for in my way it stands. Stars, hide your fires. Let not light see my black and deep desires.
They met me in the day of success, and I have learned by the perfectest report they have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burned in desire to question them further, they made themselves air into which they vanished. Whilst I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the king, who all hailed me, Thane of Cawdor, by which title before these weird sisters saluted me, and referred me to the coming on of time with hail. King that shalt be, this have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou mightst not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart, and farewell. Glamis thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet I do fear of thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits into thine ear and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round. What is your tidings?
The king comes here tonight. A Thane is coming. One of my fellows had speed of him.
Give him tending, he brings great news. The raven himself is hoarse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, and sex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood. Stop up the access and passage to remorse. Oh, come, thick night, and pall thee in the dunnish smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, ho! Great Glamis, worthy Cawdor, greater than that by the all-hail hereafter. Thy letters have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and I feel now the future in the instant.
Duncan comes here tonight, my dearest wife.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as he purposes.
Never shall sun the morrow see. Your face, my Thane, is like a book where men can read strange matters. Look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. He that's coming must be provided for, and you shall leave this night's great business into my dispatch.
We will speak further.
Only look up clear. What a favor ever is fear. Leave all the rest to me.
This castle hath a pleasant seat. The air nimbly and sweetly recommends itself unto our gentle senses.
I have noticed. The air is delicate.
See, our honoured hostess. God ild us for your pains, and thank us for your troubles.
Your Majesty loads a house, for those of old and the late dignities heaped up to them. We rest your hands.
Fair and noble hostess, we are your guests tonight. Give me your hand. Conduct me to mine host. We love him highly, and shall continue our graces towards him. By your leave, hostess.
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well if it were done quickly. The assassination could trummle up the consequences and catch with its success. But this blow might be the be-all and end-all here, but here, upon this bank and shoal of time, will jump the life to come. But in these cases we still have judgment here, that we but teach blood instructions which being taught return to plague the inventor. This even-handed justice commands the ingredients of our poison chalice to our own lips. He's here in double trust, first as I'm his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed, then as his host, who should against his murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself. I have no spur to prick the size of my intent, but only vaulting ambition, which leaps itself and falls. How now, what news?
He is almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
Hath he asked for me?
Know you not he has?
We will proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late, and I have bought golden opinions of all sorts of people.
Was the hope drunk wherein you trust yourself? Hath it slept since, and wakes it now to look so green and pale at what it did so free? From this time such I account thy love. Art thou feared to be the same in thine own act and valour as thou art in desire? And wouldst thou have that which thou esteemest the ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon a cud like the poor old cat in the attic?
Breathe in peace. I dare do all that may become a man. Dares do more is none.
What beast was it then that broke this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. I have given suck, and know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, as it was smiling at my face, have plucked my nipple from his boneless gums and dashed the brains out, had I so sworn as you have done this.
If we should fail,
How we fail? Screw your courage to the sticking place, for we shall not fail. When Duncan is asleep, his two chamberlains will I with wine and wassels so convince that memory, the warder of the brain, shall be of me, and the receipt of reason a limbeck only. When in swinish sleep the drenched nature lies in a death, what cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded it, Duncan.
Bring forth men, children only, for thy undaunted metal should compose nothing but males. Will it not be received when we have marked with blood those sleepy two of his own chamber, and choose their very daggers, that they have done it?
Tess receive it, brother, as we shall make a griefs and clamour roar upon his death.
Unsettled, and bend up each corporal agent to this terrible feat. Away, and mock the time with the fairest show. False face must hide, but the false heart doth know.
How goes the night, boy?
The moon is down. I have not heard the clock.
And she goes down at 12.
I take it is later, sir.
There's husbandry in heaven. Their candles are all out. A heavy summons lies like lead upon me, and yet I would not sleep. Merciful powers restrain in me the cursed thoughts that nature gives way to in repose. Who's here?
A friend.
What, sir? Not yet at rest. The king's abed. He hath been in unusual pleasure, and sent forth great largesse to your offices.
Being unprepared, our will became servant's defect.
I dreamt last night of the three weird sisters. To you they have showed some truth.
I think not of them. And yet, when we can entreat an hour to serve, we would spend it in some words upon that business if you would grant the time.
At your kind's leisure.
Good repose the wine.
Thanks, sir. The like to you.
Go bid thy mistress when my drink is ready, she strike upon the bell. Get thee to bed. Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle towards my hand. Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not, fatal vision, sensible to feeling as to sight? Or art thou but a dagger of the mind, a false creation proceeding from the heat-oppressed brain? I see thee yet, in form as palpable as this which now I draw. Thou marshallest me the way that I was going, and such an instrument I was to use. Mine eyes are made the fools of the other senses, or else they worth all the rest. I see thee still, and on thy blade indulge in gouts of blood which was not so before. There is no such thing as this bloody business that informs thus to mine eyes. I go when it is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
Hark! Peace. That was the owl that shrieked. The fatal bellman that gives the sternest good night. He's about it. The defeated grooms do mock the charges with snores. I drew up the possets ready that death and nature do contend about them, whether they live or die.
Ho, who's there?
Alack, I'm afraid they've awaked and 'tis not done. 'Tis the attempt and not the deed that confounds us. laid the daggers ready, he could not have missed them. Had he not resembled my father's face as he slept, I had done it. My husband.
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did he not speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended.
I.
Hark! Who lies in the second chamber?
Malcolm.
This is a sorry sight.
A foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
There's one that laughed in sleep, and one cried murder, that they did wake each other. One cried, God bless us, and amend the other as they had seen me with this hangman's hand. Listening their fear, I could not say amen when they did say, God bless us.
I heard not so deeply.
But wherefore could I not pronounce amen? I most need a blessing when amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought after these ways, so it will make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth thus murderers sleep, the innocent sleep, sleep that knits the ravelled sleeve of care, the death of each day's night.
What do you mean?
Still it cries, sleep no more to all the house. Glamis hath murdered sleep, and therefore Gordon shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep
Go
no more.
get some water and wash this filthy witness from your hands. Why did you bring the daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go carry them and smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I'm afraid to think of what I've done. Look on it again, I dare not.
Firm of purpose, give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are but as pictures. I'll gild the faces of the grooms withal, for it must appear their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? How is it with me when every noise appalls me? What hands are here? Oh, they black out mine eyes. Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hands? No. This my hands will rather than multitudinous seas incarnate I, making the green one red.
My hands are of your color. Yet I shame to wear hearts so white. I hear not yet south entry. Retire we to chamber. A little water clears us from the deed. How easy is it then, huh? Your constancy hath left unattended. Knocking, get on your nightgown, lest occasion Collins shows to be mere watches. Get not lost so poorly in your thoughts.
To know my deed, so best not know myself. Wait, Duncan, with thy knocking. I would thy couldst.
Here's a knocking indeed. If a man were porter of Hellgate, he would have owed turning the key. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there in the name of Christ? Beelzebub? Knock, knock, knock. Who's there in the other devil's name? Faith. Here's an equivocator that could swear in both the scales against either scale, who committed treason enough for God's sake, yet could not equivocate into heaven. Come in, equivocator. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? What are you? This place is too cold for hell. I'll devil portrait no further. I had thought to have let in some of all professions that go the primrose way to the everlasting bonfire. And on, I pray you. Remember the porter.
Was it so late till you went to bed, friend, as you do lie so late?
Fight, sir. We were carousing till the second cock. And drink, sir, is a great provoker of three things.
What three things does drink especially provoke?
Yeah. Nary, sir, nose painting, sleep, and urine. Lechery, sir, it provokes and unprovokes. It provokes the desire, but takes away the performance. Therefore, much drink may be said to be an equivocator with lechery. In conclusion, it equivocates him in a sleep, and giving him a lie, leaves him.
I believe drink gave thee the lie last night.
That it did, sir.
Is thy master stirring?
Aye.
Our knocking has awaked him. Here he comes.
Good morrow, noble sir.
Good morrow, both. Is the king stirring?
Not yet.
He did command me call timely on him. I have almost slipped the hour.
I'll show you to him. This is the door.
Goes the king hence today?
He does. He did appoint so.
The night has been unruly. Where we lay, that chimneys were blown down, and as they say, lamentings heard in the air. Strange screams of death trembled overnight. Some say the earth was feverous and did shake.
It was a rough night.
Oh, my remembrance cannot parallel a fate.
Horror! 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 No tongue, no heart can conceive or name me.
What's the matter?
Approach the chamber. Destroy your sight with a new gorgon. Do not bid me speak. See, then speak yourselves. Awake! Awake! Ring the alarm bell! Murder and treason! Banquo Malcolm, awake!
What's the business? It's just a hideous trumpet calls to parley the sleepers of the house. Speak! Speak!
Most gentle lady, 'tis not for me to speak what you can hear. The repetition in a woman's ear would murder as it fell. Banquo. The royal master's murdered.
Oh, alas, what in a house?
Too cruel anywhere. Dear doth I pray thee, contradict thyself and say it is not so.
Had I but died an hour before this chance, I had lived a blessed time. For from this instant there's nothing serious in mortality.
All's but toys.
What's amiss?
You are. And do not know it. The spring, the head, the fountain of your blood is stopped. The very source of it is stopped.
Your royal father's murdered.
Oh. By whom?
Those of this chamber, as it seemed, had done it. Their hands and faces were all badged with blood.
Oh,
Yet I do repent me of my fury that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you so?
Who could be wise, amazed? Temperate and furious, loyal and neutral in a moment, no man.
help me, Elsa!
Look to the lady!
Oh.
And when our naked frailties hid that suffer in exposure, let us meet to question this most bloody piece of work, to know it further. Fears and scruples shake us. In the great hand of God I stand, and thence against the undivulged pretense I fight of treasonous malice.
And so do I. Let's briefly put on some manly readiness and meet together in the hall.
Well contented.
Let's not consult with them. I'll to England. As Daggerson's men smiles. The nearer blood, the nearer bloody. Shift away. There's warrant in that death which steals itself when there's no mercy left.
Thou hast it now. King, quarter, glams, all as the weird women promised. And I do fear thou playedst most foully for it. Yet it was said it should not stand in thy posterity, but that myself should be the root and father of many kings. If there come truth from them as upon thee, Macbeth, their speeches shine. Why, by the verities on thee made good, may there not be my oracles as well, and set me up in hope? But hush, no more.
Here's our chief guest.
If he had been missed, it had been a gap in our feast, and all things unbecoming.
Tonight we hold a solemn supper, sir, and I request your presence.
May your highness command upon me, to the which my duties are with the most indissoluble tie forever knit.
Ride you this afternoon?
Aye, my good lord.
You should have else desire your good counsel at this day's meeting. But we'll take tomorrow. Is it far you ride?
As far, my lord, as will fill up the time twixt this and supper.
Fail not our feast.
My lord, I will not.
Goes Fleers with you?
Aye, good lord. Our time does call upon us.
I wish your horses swift and assured foot, and so I do commend you to their backs. Farewell. To be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus. My fears in Banquo steep deep, and in his royalty of nature reigns that which should be feared. They hailed him father to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown. For them have I the gracious Duncan murder, only for them to make them kings, the seed of Banquo kings? Rather than so, come fate to the list and champion me to the utterance. Now, go to the door and wait until we call. Was it not yesterday we spoke together?
It was to please your highness.
Well then, now have you considered of my speeches?
I'm one, my liege, whom the vile blows and buffets of the world have so incensed that I am reckless what I do to spite the world.
And I another, so weary with disasters and tagged with fortune that I would set my line any chance to mend it or be rid on't.
You both know Banquo was your enemy.
True, my lord.
So he is mine, and in such bloody distance that every minute of his being thrusts against my nearest of life. And though I could, with barefaced power, sweep him from my sight, yet I must not.
We shall, my lord, perform what you command us.
Though our
your souls shine through you. Within the hour at most, I will advise you where to plant yourselves, for it must be done tonight. Fleers, his son, that keeps him company, whose absence is no less material to me than is his father's, must embrace the dark fate of this dark hour. Resolve yourselves apart, I'll come to you anon.
We are resolved, my lord.
Resolved.
I call upon you straight. Go abide within. It is concluded. Banquo thy soul's flight. If it find heaven, it must find it out tonight.
How now, my lord? Why do you keep alone? Things without all remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
We have scorched the snake, not killed it. She'll close and be herself. And whilst our poor Malice remains in danger of her former tooth, not to be with the dead, whom we, to gain our peace, have sent to peace, than on the torture of the mind to lie in restless ecstasies. Duncan is in his grave. After a lie, fitful fever, he sleeps well. Treason has done his worst.
No steel, no poison, malice, domestic, foreign levy, nothing can touch him further.
Oh, gentle, my lord, sleek over their rugged looks. Be bright and jovial among your guests tonight.
So I will, love. And so I pray, do you. Let your remembrance apply to them. Give him tending with both eyes and tongue. And save the whiles that we must lave our honours in this flattering streams, and make our faces visits to our hearts, disguising what they are.
You must leave this.
Full of scorpions is my mind, wife. Thou knowest that Fleance in Banquo lives.
But in them nature's copy's not eternal.
There is comfort yet. They are assailable. For a deed shall be done of dreadful note.
What's to be done?
Be innocent of the knowledge, my dearest Chuck, until I applaud the deed. So prithee, go with me. Your approach is the subject of our watch. Hark!
Give us a light there, ho!
A light! A light! Stand to it. That is he.
Will be rain tonight.
Let it come down!
Oh! Treachery! Fly, fly, Fleance! Fly, good Fleance! Oh, slave, thou mayst revenge!
There's but one down. The sun is fled. We've lost best half of our affair.
Well, let's away and say how much is done.
You know your own degrees. Sit down. Out first. And last, our hearty welcome.
Thanks to your majesty.
I'll be myself and mingle with society and play the humble host. My dearest shall keep her state, and in best of time, I will require your welcome.
Pronounce it for me, sir. To honor friends, for my heart speaks their welcome.
There is blood on my face.
'Tis Banquo's then.
It is better he without than he within. Is he dispatched?
My lord his throat is cut that I did for him.
And you are the best of the cutthroats. But yet he is good and one that did the like of Fleance.
Most royal sir, Fleance escaped.
Then comes my fit again. Else it had been perfect, whole as marbles, founded as the rock. But now I am cabined, cribbed, confined, bound into saucy doubts and fears. Get thee gone. Tomorrow we shall hear ourselves again.
My noble lord, you don't get the cheer, the feast is so.
Well, let digestion wait on appetite, and health on both. Which of you have done this?
What is it, my good lord?
Thou canst say I did it! Don't shake thy gory locks at me!
Gentlemen, rise. His Highness is not well.
To worthy friends, my noble lord is often thus, and hath been from his youth. The fit is momentary, for one thought he will be again away. If much he notice him, he shall offend him and extend his passion feed. And regard him not. Are you a man?
I am a bold one that dare looks on that which might appall the devil.
Stop, why do you make such faces?
Prithee, look there! Behold, look! How say you? What care I? If thou canst not, speak too!
What had him folly?
I stand here, I saw him.
For shame!
Time has been that when the brains were out, the man would die and there an end. But now, they rise again with 20 mortal murders on their crown and push us from our stools.
My noble lord, your worthy friends do lack you.
I do forget. Do not muse on me, my most worthy friends. I have a strange infirmity, which is nothing to those that know me. Love and health to all. Give me some wine. Fulfill. I drink to the general joy of the whole table and to our dear friend Banquo, whom we miss. Would he were here. To all and him we thirst, and all to all.
Our duties and the pledge.
Let us dance!
Avowed! Quit my sight! Let the earth hide thee! Thou bones are marrowless. Thy blood is cold. Thou hast no speculation in those eyes which thou dost glare with. Hence, horrible shadow, and real mockery, hence! Why now being gone, I am a man again. I pray you sit still.
You have displaced the mirth, broke the good meeting with most admired disorder.
And such things be, and overcome us like a summer cloud without our special wonder. You do make me strange even to my own disposition, but now I see you can behold such sights and keep the natural ruby of your cheeks, while mine are blanched with fear.
What sights, my lord?
I pray you speak not, it grows worse and worse. Question enrages him. At once good night, stand not upon the order for going, but go at once.
Good night. I'd better help attend his majesty.
A kind good night to you all.
It will have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. Stones have been known to move, and trees to speak the secretest of man's blood. How's the night?
Almost at odds with morning, which is which.
How sayest thou that Macbeth deny his person to a great bidding?
Did you send to him, sir?
I hear it by the way, but I will send. There is not one of them, but in his house I keep a servant feed. Tomorrow I shall visit the weird sisters. For more they shall speak, for now I am bent to know by the worst things the worst.
You lack the season of all natures. Sleep.
Good to sleep. How strange and self-abused is the initiate fear that once hard use. We are still young, indeed.
Oh, did grief, Macbeth? Did he not straight in pious rage the two delinquents tear that were the slaves of drink and thralls of sleep? Was not that nobly done? Aye, and wisely too, for it would have angered any heart alive to hear the men deny it. So that, I say, he has borne all things well. Do think that, had he Duncan's son under his key, as that please heaven he shall not, he should find what were to kill the father, so should fleets.
Macduff lives in disgrace, sir. Can you tell where he bestows himself?
The son of Duncan, from whom this tyrant holds the due of birth, lives in the English court. Thither Macduff is gone.
Thrice the brinded cat hath mewed.
Thrice and once the hedge-pig whined.
Howbeit cries, 'tis time, 'tis time.
Round about the cauldron go, in the poison entrails throw. Toad, that under cold stone days and night has 31, sweltered venom sleeping god, boil thou first in the charmed pot.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Double,
Fillet
double,
of a fenny
toil
snake,
and trouble,
in the
fire
cauldron
burn,
boil
cauldron
and
bubble.
bake.
Scale of dragon, tooth of wolf, witch's mummy, mar and gulf. Double,
Pull it
double,
for the
toil
baboons'
and
blood,
trouble,
and the
fire
charm
burn
is
and
firm
cauldron
and
bubble.
covered.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cold.
By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. Open locks, whoever knocks.
How now, you secret black and midnight hags? What is it you do?
A
deed without a name.
I conjure you by that which you profess. However you come to know it, answer me to what I ask you.
Speak.
Demand. Will answer.
Say, wouldst thou rather hear it from our mouths or from our masters?
Call them. Let me see them.
Sow's blood that hath eaten Henine Pharaoh, grease that sweaten from murder's gibbet, throw into the flames.
Come high or low, thyself and office deftly show.
Tell me you unknown
No.
powers.
He knows thy thought. Hear his speech, but speak thou not.
Macbeth! 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 Beware, Macduff! Beware the Thane of Fineface! Dismiss me!
Whatever thou art for thy good caution, thanks. Thou hast hardened my fear, all right. But one word more.
Oh, here comes another, more potent than the first.
Macbeth! 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 Be bloody, bold and resolute, and laugh to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
Then live, Macduff. What need I fear of thee? But I'll make assurance double sure and take upon the fate thou shalt not live, that I may take pain-hearted fear it lies and sleep in spite of thunder.
Macbeth shall never vanquished be, till great Burnham Wood, to high Danson and Hill, shall come against him.
That will never be! Who can impress the forest, bend the tree, and fix its earthbound root? Oh, sweet bodiments! But my heart throbs to know one thing. Tell me, if thou art can tell us much, shall Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom?
Seek to know no more.
I will be satisfied. Deny me this and an eternal curse fall on you. Show me!
Show his eyes and grieve his heart. Come like shadows, so depart.
You are too like the spirit of Banquo. Down! Ah, thy crown doth sear my eyeballs. And thy hair, thou other gold-bound brow, is like the first. The third is like the former. Oh, filthy hands, why do you show me this? A fourth, oh, stark eyes. What? Will this line stretch out till the crack of doom? Another, a seventh, I'll see no more. And yet an eighth appears, who bears a glass which shows me many more. Son, I see the twofold folds and Trevor scepter carry. Oh, horrible sight! Now I see 'tis true, for the portrait Banquo smiles upon me, and point at them for his. What? Is this so? Where are you? Gone. Let this pernicious hour stay thy accursed in the calendar. So you the weird sisters?
No, my lord.
They came not by you!
No, indeed, my good lord.
Damned be the air whereon they ride, and cursed all those who trust them.
Macduff is fled to England.
Fled to England?
Aye, my good lord.
The castle of Macduff I will surprise. Seize upon Fife. Give to the edge of the sword his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate soul that trace him in his line. No more boasting like a fool. This deed I'll do before the purpose come.
What hath he done to make him fly the land?
You must have patience, madam.
Patience? He had none. His flight was madness. When our actions do not, our fears do make us traitors.
You know not whether it was his wisdom or his fear.
Wisdom? To leave his wife, his babes, his mansion, and his title in a place from when himself does fly. Oh, he loves us not. All is fear, and nothing is love.
My dearest cousin, I pray you school yourself. But for your husband, he is noble, wise, judicious, and best knows the fits of the season. I dare not speak much further. I take my leave of you. Shall not be long, but I'll be here again. Things at the worst will cease, or else climb upward to what they were before. My pretty cousin, blessing upon you.
Oh, your father is dead, Sirrah. What will you do? How will you live? Oh, like birds do, mother. What with worms and flies? With what I can get.
I am not to you known. I doubt some danger does approach you nearly. if you will take a homely man's advice, be not found there, hence with your little ones. Heaven preserve you.
Whither should I fly? I have done no harm. Oh, but I see now. I'm in this earthly world, where to do harm is often laudable, and to do good considered dangerous folly. Oh, why, then, alas, do I put up that womanly defense to say I have done no harm? What are these faces?
Where is your husband?
I hope in no place so unsanctified as where such as thou mayst find him.
He's a traitor.
What?
What? You egg.
No!
Let us seek out some desolate shade, and there weep our sad bosoms empty.
Let us rather hold fast the mortal sword, and like good men bestride our downfall and birth them. Each new morn, new widows howl, new orphans cry, new sorrows strike heaven on the face, that it resounds as if it felt with Scotland like syllable of dolor.
This tyrant, whose sole name bliss as our tongue, was once thought honest. You have loved him well, he hath not touched you yet.
I am not treacherous.
But Macbeth is.
I have lost my hopes.
Perchance even there where I did find my doubts. Why in that rawness left you wife and child? Those precious motives, those strong knots of love without leave taking, I pray you. Let not my jealousies be your dishonours, but mine own safety. You may be rightly just, whatever I shall think.
Oh, bleed, bleed, poor country. Fare thee well, Lord. I would not be the villain that thou thinkest.
Be not offended. I think our country sinks beneath the yoke. It weeps, it bleeds, and each new day a gash is added to her wounds. I think withal there would be hands uplifted in my right, and here from gracious England if I offer a goodly thousand. But for all this, when I shall tread upon the tyrant's head or wear it on my sword, yet my poor country shall have more vices than it had before, more suffer, and more sundry ways than ever by him that shall succeed.
What should he be?
It is myself I mean, and whom I know all the particulars of vice so grafted, that when they shall be opened, black Macbeth will seem as pure as snow, and the poor state esteem him as a lamb when compared to my confineless heart.
Not in the legions of horrid hell can come a devil more damned in evils to top Macbeth.
Were I king, I should cut off nobles for their lands, desire his jewels and this other's house, and my more having would be as a source to make me hunger more, that I should forge quarrels unjust between the good and loyal, destroying them for their wealth.
This avarice hath been the sword of our slain kings, yet do not fear. Scotland hath croissants to fill up your will. Of your mere own, all these are portable with other graces, Wade.
But I have none. The king becoming graces, his justice, verity, temperance, stableness, bounty, perseverance, mercy, loneliness, patience, devotion, fortitude, courage. I have no relish of them.
Scotland, Scotland, O nation miserable! When shalt thou see thy wholesome days again? Thy royal father was a most sainted king. Fare thee well. These evils thou repeatest upon thyself have banished me from Scotland. Oh, my heart, thy hopes end here.
Macduff. This noble passion, child of integrity, hath from my soul wiped the black scruples, reconciled my thoughts to thy good truth and honour. My first full speaking was this upon myself: what I am truly is yours and my poor country to command. Why are you so silent?
Such welcome and unwelcome things at once. 'Tis hard to reconcile.
Who comes here?
My ever-gentle cousin, welcome hither.
Sir, amen.
Stand Scotland where it did.
Alas, poor country. Almost afraid to know itself. It cannot be called our mother, but our grave.
How does my wife and all my little children? The tyrant has not battered at their peace?
Would I could answer this comfort with the like. But I have words that would be howled out in the desert air where hearing should not latch them.
Keep it not from me. Quickly, let me have it.
Your castle is surprised, your wife and babes savagely slaughtered.
My children too?
Wife, children, servants, all that could be found.
And I must be from thence.
Let's make us medicines of our great revenge to cure this deadly grief.
He has no children. Not all my little ones. Did you say all? Oh, hellkite! All! All my little chickens and their dam at one fell swoop!
Dispute it like a man.
I shall do so, but I must also feel it as a man! I cannot but remember such things were that were most precious to me. Heaven rest them now.
Be this the whetstone to your sword. Let grief convert to anger. Blunt not the heart and rage it.
Bring me this fiend of Scotland and myself, within my sword's length set him. If escape, heaven forgive him too.
This tune goes manly. Come. Go we to the king. Our power is ready. Our lack is nothing but our leave. Macbeth is ripe for the shaking, and the powers above put on their instruments. Receive what cheer you may. The night is long that never finds the day.
When was it she last walked?
Since His Majesty went into the field, I have seen her rise from her bed, throw a nightgown upon her, unlock her closet, take forth paper, write on it, read it, fold it, afterwards seal it, all this while in a most fast sleep. Lo, here she comes.
You see, her eyes are open.
Aye, but her sense is shut.
What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hands.
Oh, that's an accustomed action in her, to be thus washing her hands. I have seen her keep at it for a quarter of an hour. Yet here's another spot.
Oh, she speaks.
Out, damn spot! Out, I say! 1, 2. Why then, it is time to do it. Hell is murky.
Fie, my lord, fie. A soldier and a beard. What need we fear who knows that when none can call the power to account?
Who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him?
Do you mark that?
The Thane of Five had a wife. Where is she now? What? Will these hands ne'er be clean?
No more of that, my lord, no more of that. You marvel with starting.
Go to. You have known what you should not.
She has spoke what she should not. God only knows what she has known. There's a smell of blood still. Oh, the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand.
What a size there. This disease is beyond my practice.
Wash your hands, put in a nightgown, lest occasion coldness. I tell you yet again, Banquo's buried, he cannot come out of his grave.
Even so.
To bed, to bed, to bed, I hear knocking at the south gate. Come, 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 come. What's done cannot be undone. To bed, to bed, to bed.
Will she go now to bed?
Directly.
More needs she the divine than the physician. God, God forgive us all. Look after her.
Good night, good doctor.
The English power is near, led on by Malcolm. What does the tyrant?
Those in command move only in command, nothing in love. Now does he feel his title hang loose about him, like a giant's robe upon a dwarfish thief.
Well, march we on to give obedience where 'tis truly owed. Make we our march towards Bern.
Bring me no more reports. Let them fly. Till Burnham Wood become to Dunsinane, I will not taint with fear. What is the boy Malcolm? Was he not born of a woman? Spirits that know all mortal consequences have pronounced me thus. Fear not, Macbeth, for no man that's born of woman shall ever have power upon thee. So fly you in full fanes and mingle with the English epicures. The devil damn thee black, thy cream-faced loon. Where gost thou that goose-face?
There is 10,000, sir.
These villain?
Soldiers, sir.
What soldiers, my face?
The English army, so you please.
Take thy face hands, Satan! I'm sick at heart. Satan, I say!
What is your gracious pleasure?
What news more?
All is confirmed, my lord, which was reported.
I will fight, till from my bones my flesh be hacked. Give me mine armor.
'Tis not needed yet.
I'll put it on. Send out more horses. Scare the country round. Hang those who talk of fear. Give me mine armor! I will not be afraid of death and bane, till Burnham Wood be come to Dunsinane.
We learn no other, but the confident tyrant keeps still in Dunsinane and will endure a setting down before it.
What wood is this before us?
The wood of Burnham.
Let every soldier hew down a bough and bear it before it. Thereby shall we shadow our numbers to our host and make discovery earn and report to us.
It shall be done.
Advance the wall! Advance the war! Hang out our banners from the outward wall! The cry is still, they come! Our castles sprang with laugh, a siege to scorn. Here let them lie, till famine and the ague eat them up. What was that noise?
It was the cry of women, my good lord.
I've almost forgot the taste of fears. The time had been when my senses would have cooled to hear a night shriek. I've supped full of horrors. Direness so familiar to my slaughterous thoughts cannot once start me. Whensfore was that cry?
The queen, my lord, is dead.
She should have died hereafter. There would be no time for such a word. Tomorrow. And tomorrow. And tomorrow. Creeps in this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, out, brief candle. Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Thou comest to use thy tongue, thy story, quickly.
I should report that which I say I saw, but know not how to do it.
Well, say, sir.
As I did stand my watch upon the hill, I looked towards Burnham, and anon methought the wood began to move.
Liar and slave!
May I endure thy wrath if it be not so. When there's 3 mile, may you see it coming, I say, a moving grove.
If thou speakest false, upon the next 3 I shall hang you alive to famine claim thee. Arm and out! If that which he avouches thus appear, there is no flying hens or tarring here. Ring the alarm bell, blow winds, come rack, at least we'll die with harness in our back.
Tyrant, show thy face. If thou be slain with no stroke of mine, my wife and children's ghosts will haunt me still. Let me find in fortune or more, I beg not.
But he that's not born of a woman, such one am I to fear or none.
Now near enough. Your leafy screens throw down and show like those you are.
The day almost itself professes yours, and little is to do.
Why should I play the Roman fool and die on my own sword, whilst I see lives the gashers do better upon them?
Turn, hellhound. Turn.
Of all men else I have avoided thee. Get thee back! My soul is too much charged with blood of thine already.
I have no words. My voice is in my sword, thou bloodier villain than terms can give thee out! Oh! Oh!
Thou lossest labour! I bear a charmed life, which must not yield to one of woman born.
Oh, despair thy charm, and let the angel whom thou still hast served tell thee, Macbeth was from his mother's womb untimely ripped.
Accursed be the tongue that tells me so, and be all those juggling fiends no more believed. I'll not fight with thee.
Then yield thee, coward! And live to be the gaze and show of time. We'll have thee, as our rarer monsters are, painted on a pole and under it, here may you see the tyrant.
I will not yield to kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet. And though Burnham would become to Dunsinane, and thou oppose being of no woman born, yet I'll try the last. Before my body I throw my warlike shield. Lay on, Macduff, and damned be he who first cries, hold! Enough!
Were safe arrived, Macduff is missing.
Here comes no comfort. Hail, King of Scotland, for so thou art. Behold where stands the usurper's cursed head. The time is free.
We shall not spend a large expense of time before you reckon with your several loves, and make us even with you. My thanes and kingsmen, what's more to do we shall perform in measure, time and place. thanks to all at once, and to each one.
Hail, King of Scotland!
Hail, King of Scotland!
Hail,
King of Scotland!